I'm Rob Kircher, and welcome to our 1905 cottage restoration. It's an ongoing series of episodes with my wife Barbara and I restoring this newly purchased diamond in the rough behind me. Now, call us crazy, and we probably are, but we believe that we can turn it into an absolute showstopper. However, we also know that there are many inherent problems. There are electrical problems, plumbing problems, insulation problems, and a myriad of other problems still hidden within her walls. And trust me, folks, they're there. They are there. So stay with us as we spend time, money, and effort in transforming this old cottage into an incredible restoration. And as you can see, we've already begun by giving it a new coat of paint. In this week's episode, two of my good friends, Proderick and Marvelous Marvin, will be helping me fulfill my design of a classic cottage portico by setting its main support post. As part one of its multi-stage construction that will aesthetically change the appearance of our 1905 cottage by giving it a proper entrance that it lacked from its inception. Words can't describe the thrill of watching it come to life. Well, good morning. You've heard me say this before, but this is another one of our banner days here at our 1905 cottage restoration. Today we're embarking on a fairly monumental project. We're going to give ourselves a new entrance on the side of the house. The side of the house is actually the front of the house in this particular case, because that's the only entrance into our house, except for a back door by the patio. But we decided to take that small little overhang off and extend it out with some nice 6x6 posts and some railings, and it's going to look very, very cool. And we're doing it so it also embraces, if you will, the character of our 1905 cottage. So we'd love you to come along with us today and watch us how we're going to begin our project. And we're going to be doing it by putting in the first two 6x6 posts. Well, I'm using my pointer here to show you our 6x6 posts here, which are beautiful, by the way, and all pressure treated. And then we have some 2x6s and some 2x4s of various lengths, again, all pressure treated. And that's what we're going to be dealing with on today's embarkment, if you will, of this new project. And I can't wait. Now I've got my friend, amazing Marvin, Marvelous Marvin, who's going to help me dig the two holes, if you will, for the first two posts. And then we're going to have to dig two more holes for what's going to be the post for the handrail. Now they have to go down below frost line in an upstate New York that's about 42 inches. So it's a lot of digging with a post hole digger. Okay, how we started to lay this thing out is by putting two 2x4s down perpendicular to the side of each of these cutouts, which will be for our half post, if you will, and then making sure that they are equal distant on both ends. And then we take a diagonal measurement from both corners to make sure that it's absolutely square and it's not racked. So we've done that, and we now know where our two post positions are going to be. And as soon as Marvin shows up, we're going to start digging them. But I also want to show you this interesting thing right here. As I mentioned so many times before, our 1905 cottage restoration has no lack of surprises, and this is a wonderful one. As we cut out for our half post, we found out that there is the old siding beneath it. Now they put this new shingles, I'm not sure how old they are, but they're relatively new, probably within the last 40 years or something like that, over the old siding. And look how cool that is. That's about a 3-inch reveal. So you can imagine what this house looked like with that siding all the way around. I'm not sure why they covered it. my guess is that in a lot of cases the siding just was not salvageable, and so they decided to put the new stuff up. But it's very, very interesting, and I think it's incredibly beautiful. If I had the time and the money, honestly, I'd rip this all off and try to get down to this real original stuff here, but my wife would kill me. Anyway, the other thing that's very interesting is, look at the color. They kept the green, but the original color was a lot darker. And now, it's making me think about the color of our house. But that's another story. Okay, so, interesting situation, and I'm sure there's going to be more coming up. So, once again, folks, stay with us. We published our first episode of our 1905 cottage restoration 8 months ago on October 19th, 2022. Since then, we have received much applause and interest in our YouTube channel reality show, to the point where folks are asking for more episodes more frequently. So we will be publishing weekly starting today, Saturday, July 1st, and always at 7 a.m. You don't have to get up that early, but rest assured that our weekly episodes will always be available every Saturday at 7 a.m. for you to watch whenever you wish. Thanks for being such loyal fans. Well, I'm fortunate to have two friends. This is Marvelous Marvin, who you've seen on previous episodes. Proderick, who is an old family friend that also was on another episode as well. And both of them have graciously helped me with this project here. So they are digging that first post hole, and it's got to go down 42 inches to the last level of rock. And they get about maybe 6 more inches to go.
Not even.
Not even, huh? Okay.
I'll settle for whatever's coming for you.
So here's Marvin lifting up this 6x6, and getting it in the hole. There we go. Wow, yay. Just dump the rest of the bag in there. There you go.
What I'll do is keep this just on one.
Looking good, Irv.
She's a beautiful thing. Give it the half paso.
These are pros that we're dealing with right here, folks. This is Irv and Marvin, and they've been working in the trades forever, so they know what they're doing. So Marvin is now beginning to dig the second post hole, and as you can see, the first one looks very, very good. Nice and straight and level, plumb. And now we're going to do exactly the same thing in this hole. And as Irv says, once we get that first one, which we have, we go from there to the second post and then to the house.
You be a good boy.
We got tree root coming from that big maple right there, that sugar maple.
Inch and a half, that's it. Then we'll post it.
I think they're at the point where you can put the other one in now. Wow.
Right there's one more. That way. Right there. Okay. That's it, bud. shit off of here so I can right. That's what I want there. I've got to be in there now. Get a screw in there.
Well, I hope you enjoyed episode 12. Coming up next week is part 2 of the multi-stage construction of my design of a classic portico for our 1905 cottage. My friends Proderick and Marvelous Marvin will be helping tearing off layers of old asphalt shingles from its undersized roof, then installing a new extended ridge and rafters, giving it an enlarged, graceful shape and balance. It's all coming your way, so don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. It's most appreciated, folks. Thank you so much.